I'm so excited to be here with a good friend of mine, Iman, who is the creator and founder of Ageless Chic. Now, she's going to be a contributor to Yahoo Style, and this is our first in an ongoing series about how to have style at every age. This idea really came about because you have a big birthday next year. And am I allowed to say what the big birthday is? Okay, well, this beautiful woman sitting next to me is turning 60 next year. And this was the genesis of what you wanted to talk about, the idea that you can be beautiful, you can be stylish at any age, and you have been. In a very famous story, but you can tell it, Peter Beard, the photographer, discovered you in Africa.
Yes.
As a student.
Yes, I posed for him, and I thought that was the end of that. And he came to the United States and showed the pictures to Wilhelmina, and then she called me to become a model. And I arrived here October 1975.
Now, 75, I love those clothes. You know, it was very much Halston, Studio 54.
Oh, my darling. There was nothing that was off limits, you know, and their personal signature, a personal style was really, really celebrated.
Okay, so let's get to the 80s, and you're flying to Paris, you're in Alaya's Muse, you're on Calvin Klein's runway. You know, how has Iman evolved in her style?
I think I was more dressing for a party. Dressing for performance.
Okay, so then we get to the 90s. Fashion is much more quieter, it's calmed down. Iman also, as a person, has evolved. You had a kid, you're married to David Bowie, but you're married.
Yep.
How did that influence you as a person in terms of personal style?
I've never been afraid of change. But most importantly, I was doing my second act. I was becoming a businesswoman. I decided to create my own cosmetic company.
But when we move into the 2000s, I think you're having so much more fun with fashion at a dinner that we had for Kerry Washington.
For Kerry.
But you showed up wearing, I want to talk about this, you wore a very beautiful white chic pantsuit, but you wore a crop top underneath.
Yes.
It wasn't what people think. I mean, you weren't coming to a dinner with your stomach exposed.
No, it was a slither of a skin. The pants have to be like a palazzo pants. They have to be very wide, right, and higher. No
so a high
belly button.
Just want the hint of it.
A slither.
What about beauty? You know, we talked a lot about clothes, but to be ageless chic and to be able to have that style through the years, what is a trick to looking younger? I mean, you're turning 60, you look maybe 30.
BB creams, CC creams, light, start light.
I don't even know what any of that is. What is a BB cream or a CC cream?
Well, they're like tinted moisturizers, foundations with benefits.
Okay.
This is exactly how the Ageless Chic itself came about. It doesn't go away when they're 60s, 70s, 80s years old. And the other thing I would say, I know in the West, women like to be skinny, 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 skinny. An extra 5 pounds will give you the perfect Botox and lip and filler.
I love this. Iman says gain 5 pounds.
Gain 5 pounds and then work out if you have problem areas.
I have no problem following your rule. None whatsoever. I'm gonna go get a burger after this. No.
You know, the thing is that you change like in decades, and you really start to appreciate your own body rather than trying to constantly try to be somebody else or something else.
How beautiful is this woman? How beautiful is Iman? I want to look like her at every age.
Yahoo!